Well, I'm coming to you today from our Chicago Navigator office, and the sad news is that we're having to terminate our lease here, even though we've really enjoyed being here with Daystar for 5 years. But just to conserve money at this time, with the downturn in the economy, that's what we're having to do. So today I'm packing up things. I wanted to just mention a couple things that recently are going on in the Chicago Navigators to let you know that I'm really excited about. So it's interesting how in the midst of the pandemic that people are, in general, as we're faced with this new challenge, it's stirring up things inside of us. And so two of the men that I'm equipping as disciple makers, Chibuzor and Kelvin, just this week, we're starting to do special discipleship together in the mornings, where we are going to be studying Ephesians over the summer together and also memorizing verses and meditating on them from the topical memory system. And it's something that we could have done another time, but the interest is there right now to dive into something like that. And so I'm really excited what God will do in us through it. And then also I've been reflecting on how even though there's social distancing that we're all practicing, that there's also a sense in which the city and the pandemic is also bringing people together. So one example, this morning, we have a couple of staff that are working at the Pacific Garden Mission full-time, as well as volunteering and working for the Navigators. And they're both actually grew up in nations in Africa. Rumbi Eshman, who grew up in Zimbabwe, and Philemon Hayabor, who grew up in Ghana. Anyway, they work there, and Rumbi's husband, Bob Eshman, was driving her to work early this morning, and as he dropped her off, they noticed that there was an elderly woman that was walking with a cane and carrying two big bags into the mission, and they knew that the mission can't accept them because the mission is not able to accept any new people right now because of the COVID restrictions. So after dropping off Rumbi, as Bob was leaving, he just felt in his heart that I need to do something here. This woman needs some help. So make a long story short, he ended up helping her and finding out that her English wasn't very good, and got her to a police station where she could then get connected with a shelter. But in the process, since he can't communicate very well with her, he called one of our other staff, Jim Connor, who spent 20 years in Russia and can speak Russian really well. And so Jim was able to help translate, and Bob and Jim were able to help her out. And I just loved a couple things about that. One, that there's a international nature of the Chicago Navigators and of Chicago itself. And I mean, who knew when Jim and Darlene and Caleb Connor moved here after their time in Russia that this need would come, but also that there's an awareness of the Spirit as our staff is just going out in the city and listening to the Spirit. So I thought that was really beautiful. And I want to thank all of you for being part of this work and for supporting us. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Jay. That helps a lot.
That go okay? I totally wasn't looking at the time.
Nope. That was about 4 minutes, so it should be fine. It should be totally fine.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, we could easily just do it. So 2 to 4 minutes is fine.
Okay. Well, great. Thanks for all your work too, Tommy. I really value and appreciate you as our partner.
No worries. I'm trying to make sure, like right now, even with my update that I'm writing, they're getting a lot of emails from a lot of different ministries. How do we separate our time where they don't think we're another ministry that they're tune out asking for more money, but how do we care for them in the spirit of Navigators, but still tell them, hey, look, down the line, we're going to still need your help. But during this time, it's not about the money. It's about caring and discipleship and in the spirit of what we do. But in the future, we will be direct that we're going to need your help. So I'm trying to word it that way.
Wonderful. If there's ways that I can help, like this or other ways, I would be delighted.
Yep. I am gonna, once I do it, I'll send it to you and James just for you to read it to see if I have the wording correctly and your thoughts on it.
Okay, great.
Thanks, Jay.
All right. Thanks. You have a great day, Tommy.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.